Guys, today is a fantastic day. Now you might be wondering, why is it so fantastic? That's because I have a great opportunity today to visit a bunch of pawn shops, game stores, thrift stores, and whatnot before I have to head to work. So let's go ahead and head on over to our first stop. This is probably the longest I've ever had to wait at a GameStop, but all these Vita games here might be worth it. All right, guys, I spent almost an hour in there, which is way longer than I like to spend in any store. However, I did get some pretty good pickups. I'll go over them as soon as I get in the car. Okay, so for $97, I was able to get Corpse Party Blood Drive, Trails of Cold Steel 1 and 2, and Tokyo Tattoo Girls. 97 bucks for that. That is a fantastic price to pay for these games. There are 2 GameStops that are less than a mile away from here. Let's head to the next GameStop. All right, guys, that was actually a really great pickup. The guy that was at the counter actually ended up being the district manager for a lot of stores that I go to. And we ended up having a really good conversation about just like the future of GameStop and how the company's doing and how it used to be. I even ended up like discussing like what I do at GameStop, how I like to find the really obscure titles, the older titles, the stuff behind the counter and stuff. And basically he was just like, yeah, bro, like take advantage of GameStop as much as you can. But regardless of that, I ended up picking up South Park Fractured But Whole and the Don't Starve Mega Pack. I knew this was like a somewhat desirable game on Xbox, which usually means it's even more desirable on PS4. I had some trade credits, so I ended up picking those both up for 30 bucks. That's a great deal for both of those. Let's move on to the next GameStop that's less than like a mile away from here. All right, guys, next GameStop. All right, that was a pretty good pickup. I ended up not being able to purchase that Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader on Xbox because it didn't show up in their system, but honestly, I can't complain because I was able to get another copy of Fractured But Whole and Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn in mint condition. I mean, that is an absolutely fantastic pickup. Both of these for 87 bucks. That's my first time ever seeing a Radiant Dawn in a GameStop, so really cool. And that pretty much does it for the GameStops in the area. There's one more that I'll go to as the very last store for the day, but for now, I'm just gonna hit up a bunch of pawn shops, thrift stores, maybe a few retro game stores, and let's see what we can get. All right, guys, let's see what we're in for at AJ's Super Pawn. It was an all right pickup in there. Ended up getting the Master Chief Collection and Battle for Bikini Bottom, both for 30 bucks. It's all right. Nothing great there, but the next shop we're going to, I have been before and I got a pretty good deal last time. We'll see what they got this time. All right, let's see what we have in store at this pawn shop. All right, guys, ended up paying 36 bucks. First pickup was X-Men the official game. It's really not worth much now, but I'm expecting it to probably go up as we get closer to the Wolverine and Deadpool movie. Then I got Arkham Origins and Battle for Middle-earth 2. These are just great pickups, especially for 36 bucks. So let's keep moving on. Now that is unfortunate because every single time I've ever been to this pawn shop, I've always been able to get something. It is what it is. Let's keep moving on. No dice. All right, guys, next up we got this Goodwill. I typically don't have really good luck here. I think I've only ever gotten one good deal here, but yeah, who knows, we could get lucky today. This is like half the amount of media I remember from last time. It's like we got one game. I don't know, for 6 bucks, that's a hard pass. All right, hold on, we might have something here. All right, never mind, just looked it up. That is gonna be a hard pass. Okay, well, that was just about what I expected. Let's see what we got at the next one. This is one of my favorite shoebox thrift stores. Let's see what we can do today. Okay, thrift stores are kind of a bust today. Let's see what this next pawn shop can do for us. All right, last time I was here, I was able to get Bane here on the 360 for $1. Let's see what I can do this time. Always love the look of a brown bag. All right, great deal there. For 22 bucks, I ended up getting a copy of Ark. This one was a little bit of a risk because it's kind of a slow seller, but it's worth a good amount. Earthfall, and then a copy of Sea of Thieves. Good deal there. All right, guys, it is time to have a three-way. The thrift store. Well, I've kind of got big fat nothing here and might be keeping something behind the counter. Sony PVM who? All right, well, the three-way was unsuccessful. The thrift store. All right, next up, guys, we have an Eco Thrift. Now, the Eco Thrift near my place is an excellent thrift store that I've gotten tons of good deals from over the years, so we'll see if this place can do me the same.
This one is about twice the size as the one near me. All right, moment of truth.
Oh, what do we got? All right, guys, that was a great score in there. Honestly, probably one of the best Eco Thrift scores I've had in a while. Much better than what I've been getting at my local one. The main thing I love about Eco Thrift is their color tag sales. They always have 3 colors on sale, 25, 50, and 75, and you can get really lucky sometimes with some of the prices. I usually always just look for video games, but I decided to also look at the Blu-rays today, and I got pretty lucky. This is a DVD set of the last season of Lost, and then this is a Blu-ray set of the second season. Strangely enough, I've seen the last season of Lost, but the only other season I've seen is the first season. So yeah, I don't know if anyone else is like that, but yeah, I've kind of got like an unwatched Lost sandwich. Got this sealed copy of Man on Fire. I guess this actually does pretty well on Amazon, so even at $3 and no discount, it's actually a pretty good pickup. And then the only game I could find that was worth it was Harry Potter for Connect. It was half off, so it was $3.50 for this, which is a pretty good pickup. Yeah, great pickup there. All right, next up we've got a video game store that I've never actually heard of or been to. It's just called The Shop. Apologies for the crinkling in the background. That was a pretty cool place. I ended up picking up Mega Man X5, the manuals upside down, and another copy of the Master Chief Collection, both of those for 49 bucks. Pretty good deal. All right, we've got 2 stops left, with one of them being a GameStop. Let's see what they got. That's one of the best GameStop pickups I've ever had. There was just deals everywhere in there in all categories. So first off, I got this Puzzles & Dragons Z on the 3DS. Got a copy of Divinity Original Sin 2 on PS4. Got another copy of Fractured But Whole. Got a copy of Disney Infinity 2.0. Got a No Man's Sky on the Xbox One. And Ori and the Blind Forest on Xbox One. They actually had a Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader on Xbox One. This one they were about to throw away and shrink out, but I got a copy of Disney Infinity 2.0 on Xbox One for $1, a copy of Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen, and finally, a copy of Tenchu Z. Everything here is complete in box, mint condition. This is a fantastic GameStop, and honestly, really nice on the inside too. No dirt, no grime, no nothing. Cool store. Definitely got to be coming back here. All right, guys, last stop of the night before I have to go to work. $6? That's not bad. It's atrocious, but I really can't complain, guys, because this is a fantastic stack of games and movies. We'll go ahead and go back to the crib and check this all out. All right, guys, here's the entire haul for the day. I ended up picking up 6 Xbox 360 games, 4 Vita games, 6 PS4 games, 9 Xbox One games, 3 Blu-rays, and a few others that were also great pickups. So overall, I ended up spending about $473, and I got about $1,235 worth of games in return. So really great day for pickups.